Women say this to me all the time. Nothing sounds that interesting anymore. Everything feels like it would take too much effort. It's just easier to stay home and watch TV. Not because they don't have interest, mind you, and not because there's nothing they could do, but because something in them changed. And that's exactly what happened to me. For 10 years, my husband and I had planned, designed, and permitted a 750-acre tourism project in Costa Rica. It wasn't just a project, it was the future I believed in. When the investor never came through with the capital, the permits didn't matter. The seed money we had provided was gone. The project was dead. One night, I was sitting in my kitchen table staring at a yellow legal pad, trying to figure out what was next. Looking back, I see the shift clearly. I was no longer asking, what would I love to do now? I was asking, what can I do to protect what we have left? And that question changes everything because something had happened. Something didn't work. Something hurt me. Something important didn't turn out the way I believed it would. So my system did exactly what it's designed to do. It shifted into protection mode. And protection mode doesn't just help you recover. It becomes the filter through which you make decisions. Every option now has to run through a different set of questions. Can I succeed at this? Will it make or save money? Will it protect me from embarrassment? Will it keep things stable? Now, these aren't bad questions. They're protective questions. But notice what's missing. Does this inspire me? Does this make me feel alive? Does this express something true about who I am? None of those. Because protection mode is designed for safety, not expansion. And over time, it stops being something you consciously choose. It becomes how you live. It becomes habitual. And this is the hidden cost. Protection doesn't just reduce risk, it quietly cuts you off from possibility, from creativity, from growth. When we were moving back to the US after Costa Rica, one wild thought crossed my mind. I could take improv classes now. I had wanted to take improv for years, but never did. It made no logical sense. It wouldn't fix anything. It surely wouldn't make money, but it felt alive. And almost immediately, I pushed the idea aside and promised myself later, because now every decision had to be practical, responsible, safe. Inspiration was no longer part of the equation. And this is where so many women get stuck. From the outside, it looks like maturity, wisdom, but on the inside, something else is happening. Your world gets smaller, your thinking narrows, and the part of you that once moved towards possibility goes quiet. Which brings us to the question, why doesn't anything excite you anymore? It's not because that part of you is gone. It's because protection has been making your decisions, and protection doesn't expand your life. It maintains it. In part 2, I'll show you what reopens the channel and why the breakthrough doesn't start with courage. It starts with something much simpler.